Malaysia's full-year retail sales forecast for 2020 has been revised downwards to minus 5.5% from the earlier growth projection of 4.6% made in December last year. This as the fallout from both COVID-19 and the movement control order dragged down retail growth during the first half of the year. According to its report on the effects of the current pandemic, Retail Group Malaysia says first quarter sales will contract by 18.8%, followed by a 9.3% dip in the second quarter. Retailers are expected to bear 20.48 billion ringgit in operational and staff costs during the MCO, with those in non-essential businesses bearing the brunt. However, on a brighter note, retail growth is expected to turn positive in the second half, with a growth of 2.5% in the third quarter and 3.3% in the fourth quarter. The last time the country's full-year retail sales growth contracted was in 1998, during the first Asian financial crisis, where sales plunged 20%. The EPF has ceased to become a substantial shareholder in Glove Corp after disposing of some 3.08 million shares. According to Glove's boss filing, the transaction took place last Tuesday. Interestingly, the EPF had also ceased to be a substantial shareholder in rival Hartalega Holdings earlier this year after selling 4.1 million shares on January 23rd. At market close, Glove ended 0.45% up at 6 ringgit 70 for a market capitalization of 17.1 billion ringgit. Hartalega share price closed 0.67% higher at 7 ringgit 47 for a market capitalization of 25.3 billion ringgit. It should be noted that following the run on glove counters in general, the glove makers are now more valuable than casino and airport operators. Solar system specialist SolarVest Holdings has secured 2 new contracts involving engineering, procurement, construction and commissioning works from Philippines-based Vivan Energy Corp. This marks its first venture into the Philippines. According to a statement, the first project is for PV systems for 10 buildings at the University of San Agustin with a cumulative capacity of 816.2 kilowatt peak. The second is for a PV system with a cumulative capacity of 377.52 kilowatt peak for Bulihan Industrial Park. Both projects are expected to be completed in a year and will contribute positively to earnings for FY21. Group CEO Davis Chong CS says SolarVest intends to build on this and make more inroads into the Philippines, adding that the country is a key focus market for the group. Mobile services provider MTouch Technology is partnering with Network Global Solutions to supply COVID-19 test kits. Wholly owned subsidiary MTouch International has inked a supply agreement with NGS to market and distribute medical supply equipment in Malaysia and Southeast Asia. Under the agreement, the two parties will offer a novel coronavirus RT-PCR detection and diagnostic kit and novel coronavirus IgM/IgG rapid test kit, among others. MTouch ED Tan Bung Kun says that this is a meaningful move as it wants to play a part in battling the pandemic. He says the group is expediting samples of the COVID-19 test kits to the Medical Device Authority for the approval and licensing of the products. The MDA is under the ambit of the Ministry of Health. Through the collaboration, both parties are looking to leverage and synergize on their technical capabilities and distribution network to offer the kits regionally. Chief Statistician Datuk Seri Dr. Muhammad Uzair Mahidin says the COVID-19 pandemic could have begun impacting the unemployment rate in March 2020. According to the Statistics Department Chief, while Feb unemployment rates were unaffected, the internal shock from COVID-19 will make itself felt in March. He pointed out that in Feb, the unemployment rate increased to 3.3% compared with 3.2% in Jan. For Feb, while year-on-year the labour participation rate increased by 0.2 percentage points on a month-on-month basis, it fell by the same quantum to 68.7%.